Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. I'm going to share with you or ask you first a question. The question is, what does your energy look like? Or what do you experience when you're indecisive and you can't make a decision? Indecisive, lack of ability to make choices, those are all based around fear because you're afraid, what if you make the wrong choice? What if it's not the right decision? So where does it leave you? It leaves you in a position of hopelessness, despair. Some part of you is like, well, what's next? I just want somebody to make this decision for me. And guess what? If you let somebody make that decision for you, then whose responsibility is it if it doesn't work? It's theirs, right? Not yours. So decision making and choosing is something that's difficult for some people. And recently I worked with somebody who has had a very difficult time choosing on what to do next in life. They are in I call it the third phase of life, in their 70s, okay? So retired from one thing, looking for something next. And lots of choices, lots of options, because lots of experience. You know, when you're a child, you're starting from scratch, but when you're an adult, you're starting from experience because you have all kinds of experiences. And so a lot of decisions or a lot of choices are out there. But when there's a lot of choices, then it's sometimes overwhelming. So I'll typically tell people that if you have a difficult time choosing, then first of all, take some deep breaths and ground yourself. Because if you're not grounded, then you're going to be all over the place and you're going to be really scattered with all the options that you have. All of them could be 2, could be 50, okay? But the other thing too is that you're going to look for distractions. If you can't make a decision, you're having a hard time making a decision, you will look for any way to distract yourself. Somebody else's problems, something needs cleaned. I need to write a thank you note. Oh, I need to give take a dinner to somebody. You will find any kind of distraction. The dog needs a bath, okay? Because you don't want to make that decision. And yet, once you make it, oh my goodness, your whole time just opened up. So making decisions, stop, write down your options. As always, most people will teach you that. Write down the options that you have and a decision you want to make. And if it's all based around fear that you're afraid something wrong might happen, or it might be the wrong decision, or it might be too much money, then stop and ask your true self, which is your alignment with higher power, what it is that's really in your best interest. And if you're making a decision based around fear, then that's not in your best interest, because your true divine self and your soul connected with higher power really, really wants you to make decisions based on hope, based on faith, based on who you really are. So when you have decision making to do, take a moment, take in a deep breath, write down your options, ground yourself. And I've taught a few grounding exercises. On my video on my website, there's some good grounding exercises. And then take a moment in meditation to present your choice that you're afraid to make to God or divine source or whoever your source of higher power is. Once you present that, then sit back and listen. Because if you don't make a choice, then you're not going to go anywhere. You have to choose. Don't let everybody make those choices for you. Get to be responsible for your choices. That's all it is. And there is really nothing to fear, because not making a choice leaves you in as much fear as making a choice. So if you're not able to make choices and decisions, then try those 3 steps. Stop and breathe. And I'm talking stop and breathe for at least 10 breaths, okay? in and out. Ground yourself, write down your options, make a choice, and take that choice to higher power, divine source, or God, and say, I've made a choice. Support me in this. And then move forward. Hope this helps. See you.